Hi everybody, welcome back. Okay, we are already back, but let's wait another minute. Come on, back on stage, Martin.
They will be able to enjoy me for the next couple of hours, so there's no need to be
We will.
We're almost back. It's 12:59. Wait for another, let's say, 1 or 2 minutes until we start with the bike part of today. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the morning sets already. Got some good information, got some good images of the new styles and colors that we have for the upcoming season. I'm pretty sure that we will not disappoint you when we go over to the bike segment in a few minutes.
Stefan is in behind. He's
Stefan is behind, and Stefan is in charge of the chat. So
he's doing some.
you can get pretty annoying with Stefan in your hour.
Hello, Mika. This is the German Coast Guard speaking.
Can you hear him? I'm not sure if they can hear you, but
well, the mic is on
okay, yeah.
He's pretty much on stage. Frederick will join us as well. He's joining us.
Okay, Martin, I would say let's start.
Quick note to the product managers that are joining us right now. You're more than welcome to follow our presentation. It will be good to sit on the opposite side rather than me during the last few days. But we will get back to you in the FAQ section if there's anything else that you need to do. Yes.
So welcome back.
Welcome back, Gernot.
Now
you're on stage.
Now for the bike presentation. As we all know, life is better on a bicycle. So let's start with biking.
Absolutely. We kick off this session with the all-road lineup.
And now, do it again. Okay, it's not working.
Yeah, but it's not switching slides.
Try again.
Yeah.
No, but it's not working anyway. Okay. Did it work? Okay, it doesn't work. So, but I hope you see the presentation. I think you do. So let's start. We decided not to start with all mountain, but we start with all road. As you have heard before, insulation is one of the focuses for this season. I think you can switch to the presentation again. When it comes to all road, we have also some soft gel styles which are new. And the first style is the Matera soft gel jacket. So our price entry soft gel. The biggest change is the material. You will find this material in several styles. For example, as well of the Kimda hooded jacket. And Martin, what do you think about the new material?
Well, I love it, to be honest. It has a way more soft feel. First time you have the sample in your hand, you instantly feel the difference compared to the old model. Very comfy, very warming indeed. And I love the details that we added on. I mean, as you all know, the old material, the existing material always had that one front pocket pretty much visible. That disappeared. It gives it a much more cleaner, much more uniform look. I'll get a bit more close to the camera to see the details. What we did in exchange to the front pocket is that we added 2 new pockets on the back, but it's not only 2, wouldn't be us. But we also have a small hidden pocket in here for the mobile phone, some keys, which you need really close to the body. And for the other 2 pockets, I mean, you can store pretty much anything, bar gels, bottles, anything you need. Comes in very attractive colors. Gernot is always fancying the neon colors, but not only the neon color that protects you from the traffic. lovely details with the reflective on the lower arm. So whenever you give signal to owner, pretty much visible. It's very, very effective and important addition to an entry-level jacket like the Matera is.
Or maybe, Martin, we should talk about Gore. I'm not sure if every one of you is aware that WL Gore, the mother company of Gore, decided not to go on with Gore. So Gore will disappear from the market. And the process will start this winter. So basically what they will do, they will try to sell all the stock they still have in the warehouse, but they will not produce any new products. And
so there won't be any winter collection for next year. They start selling with the summer collection.
No, they stop with the winter collection. Right. They sold summer 26, but for winter 26, they will not produce any more products. They will sell whatever they still have on stock. So, and of course, all of you know Gore, their main focus or where they're strongest, they are strong in our road. They're especially strong in rainwear and in this segment. So soft shells, mid layers, and this is a big chance for us. So the Matera soft shell jacket is at a very good point now. So you have
a strong position for the new market developments. Pretty happy that we have that right now. Next to a neon color, of course, there's the extension with existing colors. So we have the blue available here, really like a royal, very attractive blue. There is deep pond, which I think is very fancy, especially when we.
Oh, this is time.
Excuse me. Especially when we think of also the gravel customer.
And now let's move on to, oh, sorry, one more thing. I'm not sure if you talked about it in the outdoor part, but for those of you, if you look at the right side of the slide, you see it's windproof 100 and it's no PFAS finish. So no PFAS. PFAS is the new wording for eco-finish, because due to the Empowering Consumer Directive, which will be active from September 26. We have changed some wording. So whenever you see no PFAS finish, this is what we called before eco finish. And now.
Yeah, Posta insulation. I mean, we all know the great success of the soft shell Posta jacket, and we started with the Posta insulation, I think 2 seasons ago, which was already quite successful for us, but we decided to give it an even more fresher and cleaner update, and some nice additions. We have a 60-gram Primaloft insulation, complete textile to textile recycling. I'm pretty sure that Gernot will add some more words to the textile and to textile recycling. But before, for me, one of the most important changes for the Posta jacket itself is detail which is hidden in the back, because you all remember the existing Posta insulation has a quite lovely insulation in the front, but the back was made of soft shell, and we got some feedbacks from you guys and also from the market that there were remarks from customers that said it's getting a little bit cold and a little bit icy, and I would love to have like a really warm and fluffy jacket. So what we did, we extended the Posta on the back also with that 60-gram loft insulation. What is really fancy is the sewing on the front, because as you can see here, we have those Germany would say Quadrate, those squares, the square lines that we have here. So that's really like a very fancy detail to the jacket itself. Can you tell us a bit about textile to textile recycling?
Yeah, I mean, basically that's what we talked about before. It's the same that in outdoor, so it's not bike specific. I think what's important to know is that as it is textile to textile recycling, it is part of the flask promotion. So this will be one of the jackets which you can promote with this add-on yeah, incentive with a flask thermal bottle. So next time, this is the poster installation is man style. So we have this in this case just for man. Now my favorite jacket, but Martin, so you left it to me.
I'll switch on to the camera so you can see the big smile on Gernot's face. And it was quite impressive when we had the first meetings with the product managers when they presented that jacket to us. Gernot was one of the first guys jumping into it, and the smile was unbelievable, I tell you.
I don't know, for all of you who still remember the Polartec Alpha, and so a material which was warm but highly breathable. This is Kati promised us that the Primaloft Evolve insulation will be the new Polartec Alpha. So what you have here on the inside, a very fluffy kind of Primaloft Evolve insulation with a breathable outer material. And due to the parts at the side, which are highly flexible, we managed to have a super fit. Oh, that's the women one. I can even fit into the women's jacket. Where the man's jacket? Okay, here it is. In this case, it's not time, it is deep pond.
I mean, as long as Gernot is just still putting on the jacket, I'll show you the detail.
So you have a windproof 80 jacket, which is highly breathable, and you can see the fit. Maybe Martin, you can show the stretch part that's inside. So the fit is very.
This line here, I mean, if you go a little bit this side, then the light is getting a bit better. Now you can really see like also the design shaping here. These are all the flexible parts here. And of course, whenever you're in the cycling position, it really attaches on the body contour quite long.
So a perfect insulation jacket for gravel biking, but not only, also for road biking. Really, really nice jacket. I think it will be a very good style.
On the presentation, you see the women's version, but of course, there's also a men's version. And what we love to show here is also those really visible colors.
Yeah, as you know, on the bike side, visible colors are very important, and the dark time of the year, so in winter time or in autumn. And in this case, we have saffron as a new color, which is not neon yellow as you find on the poster. So it is more gravel, more, yeah, like
a very decent sportive look that
yeah.
we have. 3 pockets on the back, a really good start on the bike, but also 1 small zip pocket on side, and a lot of details. So we have those tiny pockets here on side for another additional really space. You see that? Right side and yeah, on the right side one.
Yeah, and again, you have of course reflective element where you need them. So on the one hand side at the arms, on the right and the left side, and on the back. 1 zip pocket, as you mentioned.
Yes. Quite lovely.
So, Martin, what else is new in our road? We have a really one more highlight, and here it is.
Oh, that's a very nice sketch. Another sketch. I'll switch shortly to the camera. There's a new shoe. There's a new winter boot in town.
A really nice shoe.
What is the change? Gernot already mentioned. I'll switch over to the sketch. What is different? You remember the existing Kuro shoe lineup that we had? We always had them very much like mountain bike orientated. So that meant that we have used an E-Flow 8 sole. What we changed compared to the old sole already for summer 26 for the new gravel shoes is that we switched to a new outer sole. So what is different? Different is that we have really like a little bit more soft sole in general. So that means that we have more comfort while walking, which is also necessary while gravel biking. But I mean, Fred already also explained that in the summer meetings, we have a complete new sole design, and we got rid of those old pins that nobody used for 20 years. So that's really like a very attractive detail on the lower end. Not only on the lower end there are new details, but also on the upper end. The design reminds us of a classical Chelsea boot that is used. So you have a very good entry into the shoe, just checking all the details. And then we have the BOA system. I mean, we all love the BOA system. And now we not only have like one flap that goes above the upper part of the foot, but we really have like 3 individual parts that really just looking for the perfect position to show you, really attach nicely to the upper part of the foot and really give like a very strong and lovely functional connection.
So what you have here is an all-year gravel shoe, waterproof, which is perfect to launch in, oh yeah, nice image. So which is perfect to launch in the fall-winter season, but will be an all-year shoe. So yeah, we really like it. Kudos to Fred and Stuart. Really nice shoe.
And I mean, one of the most important details that we missed out, but I'm sure that everyone already noticed on sketch here, it has Sympatex waterproofness. So it is fully waterproof. So key takeaways. Insulation is key. Curo Active insulation jacket, engineered with a new Primaloft de Bols. No overheating, just like really decent performance warmth.
Go on, Martin. Go on.
I was trying to switch to Gernot so we can. But then we have the Poster insulation jacket, again engineered with Primaloft rice and textile to textile fabric, warmth that really moves and materials that matter in the textile to textile recycling. As we said, there is also that specific action with the bottles included. For the soft gel jackets, material soft gel jacket, see, engineered to meet the demands of everyday road cyclists, and especially with the new situation on the market as Gore will disappear, we have a lot of space to really place this into the stores. And footwear, as you just saw a minute ago, the new Kuro Mid STX, waterproof gravel shoe upgrade, better fit, better instep, better handling with BOA. So yeah, we're good to go.
Yeah, perfect. So let's move on to All Mountain. Maybe, yeah, just to say it one more time, if you prepare for your meetings with your customers and you are analyzing sales, please don't look only at the VAUDE product, but also check the Gore assortment. I think it is essential that you know the Gore range of your customer as well, because be sure that your customers will be looking for products which can replace existing Gorewear products. We have already a lot of dealers calling here and asking us if you can, what would you recommend to replace the Smith? What would you recommend to replace the Lupra, the Gore Phantom jacket? So analyze what your dealers have when it comes to Gorewear. That's a big chance for you out there.
Okay. I would kindly ask Gernot to switch off of the presentation. In the meantime, I've opened the chat and I'm really curious, are there any questions, any remarks so far from your side? Right here.
I would say if there are no questions, let's move on. All Mountain. What do you think about if you think of All Mountain?
I think of trails, dirt roads, physical fitness, technical capacities, uphill, downhill, e-mountain biking, anything in that playgrounds that we find in the woods in the urban surrounding. And especially in the wintertime, I think of temperatures, Gernot. So what we did here is that we have, again, divided the All Mountain in wintertime into two different segments. So there's active, where we address trail and enduro riders, and there is moderate, trail and commuting.
Yeah. So if you look at the all mountain category, our strength is in trail biking. And it is, as Martin said, we have divided into trail enduro and trail commuting. Why, you could ask, okay, why is it trail and commuting? It's trail and commuting because we have products like the Minaki jacket, for example, which are used a lot as well for commuters. Commuters use cycling products. It depends a little bit where they come from, what their background is. If people are more kind of mountain bike people, they tend to use mountain bike clothing as well for commuting, for example. And one of these examples is our Minaki jacket with this, which is a bestseller in the all mountain range. But not only the Minaki is a bestseller, because that's not new, you already know it. We have also
the Kimsa lineup. Is that what you meant to say?
Sure, absolute.
Super. I mean, all of you know that I had the pleasure to travel around a lot of countries and discover the different markets. I was really surprised, for example, in Belgium, the Kimsa styles are not only sold into the mountain biking department, but really into the urban commuting. Why is that? Because in Belgium, you have a lot of e-bike commuters that are looking for technical styles, windproofness, visibility, and want to look great. And we can fulfill that demand from the mountain line also into the urban surrounding, for example, with the Kimsa styles.
If you look at what's new about the Kimsa softshell hooded jacket, it is, again, the material. So you might remember, or you will probably know, that the material was in the past a bit stiff. This is a total different story with the new Kimsa hooded softshell jacket. So the movement or the freedom of movement is a lot better than it was before. It's got a really nice feel. So you try on the jacket and you feel comfortable from the first second on. And last but not least, I told Martin before, I think it's the first year that I really don't know. I would like to buy 3 of these jackets because I think the colors are so nice. I just have no idea which color I should buy. I really love the purple ash, but you already also
Gray and graphite is very
graphite is very nice. Then this color version is also very nice.
Yeah, and then of course again visibility is key. So we have the neon yellow also as an extension. I mean, and it again comes to details when we look at the jacket. Again, I've already mentioned the cut, the fit, the material. Really check it out whenever you have the sample available. What I like most about that jacket, especially for riding, is that cuff that is hidden in the arm. That is really like, gives it a good end to the arm itself. Really closes the cuff, not to get cold on your rides.
So here is the women's version. Also the same thing, I think very good colorways. You have the berry, sorry, how is it called again? Ruby Dusk. You have Ruby Dusk. You have a bright color. And then again, the graphite in combination with black. So this jacket will be very strong. It was strong before. Sorry, here the pond for women's. I forgot to mention. Yeah, Yard green is really nice, I agree. But you can be sure that the Kimsa hooded softshell jacket will be a very strong product in the all mountain range. Moab.
Because what we see, a lot of our customers, of our colleagues, are really fancying a good warm vest in wintertime. So what you can see here again is leakproof 80 with an WR coating. We have 100% recycled polyester and a 60-gram primal insulation. What is fancying me most, because I love versatile styles, so it's not just only a jacket or a vest for recycling with all mountain, but you can also transfer it into the gravel biking because you have a two-way zip here. What is also very nice as a technical detail.
Martin, tell me, why do you like a two-way zip? Why does it make sense on such a?
I'm fighting for two-way zippers for ages on all mountain and also on all road, because what I really like when I go for a ride, I want to be warm, but I also want to be protected from the elements, but I really love ventilation. So what I'm really fancying is to put on a vest, open the zip, be warm on the upper part of the body, but have like a good breathability and ventilation on the lower part. So that's why I'm a really big fan of for those styles. I would wear it like this. So you're really warm in the chest part, but I really like flying and ventilating on the lower part.
Yep, that's funny because I really like two-way zips, but for me it is a different reason. I think, as you mentioned before, this is a vest which couldn't be used on an all-mountain bike, but also can be used on a gravel bike, for example. So you might want to wear a thermo jersey below it, and if you want, you have things in your back pocket. So what you do is you open your front zip, and you can easily reach your back pockets. That's why I personally love the two-way zip. Okay, next time.
Yeah, valid point. Another small detail that I really love are those cords there. You get that, those small sportive, no cords that really underline the technicity of the vest and the product itself. Right.
Okay,
of course, not only for men, but also for women. The style is available. Oat color.
Yeah, again, very nice color. What you see here is oat. And then again, you have the ruby dusk. So, yeah, I think very nice young. This is a style where you can see the modernization of the range. So definitely a modern, stylish product. Oh, the crew neck. It's already here. Yeah.
Look at here. I mean, you can see already on our dedicated model the new crew neck jersey, which is again textile to textile material, 78% recycled polyester and 15% wool. Anti-odor and thermal regulation. Anti-odor is very important for long rides.
Okay, I just said you wanted to say anti-odor is very important for you as you're standing right beside me. But
well,
you didn't say that, so
go so far, but yeah, no comment on that. I love the style itself. What is fancying me the most, I was a little bit irritated in the first spot, to be honest, but the more I see it, the more I fancy it, is the color. It's not just a round color, it's not just a winter jersey, but it's really like a very stylish, mode-inspired, fashion-inspired color that we're using. And what I really also like to go a bit more is this print here on the backside, which is really like, yeah, showing some psychedelic moves, but really fits the jersey in a very, very lovely way.
So it's a perfect combination of textile to textile recycled fabric of 15% wool and 7% elastane, which gives it really a perfect fit, super comfortable to wear. So probably my new favorite.
Just for men. So for the women's available, we have ruby dusk, anthracite, graphite, and deep pond as in color. And again, here I'm not really sure who will make the race. They're all just super strong colors in this model. That's the women's Moab crew neck. Footwear. Also here we have a range segmentation from nice and average weather to wet conditions and cold weather. And for the cold weather, what can we hear? Ooh, you hear that? It is what it is. It is the new Moab Winter STX shoe. We added, or we gave the entire shoe an update. We have recycled polyester, we have Primaloft insulation, and a perfect grip on the sole, as you already know from the previous models. What Fred and the team updated is that they sized up the toe box a bit. They have an insulation windshield with an EVA sheet on the front. So you can see on this slide here as well, it's way warmer than the previous model. And what we saw before on the Kuro Winter STX, we have the same design here on the top. So we have three individual layers that really attach nicely to the foot and give a very, very good and very charming experience while riding, exploring the winter surroundings.
So I think all of you who have been on a mountain bike out there in winter times, Mika, you mentioned before that in Finland it's I think you mentioned it was fucking cold. I'm not sure if these were your words, but I think that's what you said. This is a shoe for really cold temperatures because if you go biking and you have cold feet or cold fingers, that's most of the time when the fun stops and you turn back home. And there are not there are not a lot of good all-mountain flat pedal shoes for winter out there. So you have definitely a really good product in our portfolio, which you can sell for winter mountain biking flat pedal.
Yeah, again, Sympatex waterproofness and Primaloft insulation really adds a lot of comfort to that product. So this is already the summary. Wow. Apparel. Yeah, what have we seen? The Moab crew neck long sleeve. It's a highlight, textile to textile. The Moab insulation light vest, a very modern product made out of mono material with a two-way zip, can be combined into the all-mountain or also into the all-road gravel segment. And there's the Kimsa hooded softshell jacket. We made a huge upgrade on the product itself. You can feel that from the first samples that you have in the showrooms, the upper material, but also the inside, made out of recycled polyester, those closed cuffs on the arms. Really, really lovely jacket. Last but not least, for footwear, the Moab Winter STX2, a whole new upgrade, warm and dry feet, equipped with Sympatex membrane and Primaloft insulation.
Do you have any questions about all road and all mountain? Remember that 40% of the whole bike revenue is generated between 1st of August and end of December. So in our winter season, which I think is quite a
big part in the meantime.
Yeah, it
has been growing over the recent years. Yeah. So we are.
Okay, I think there's a question. Sorry, say it again, Stefan.
Yeah, it's not
in the workbook. Yeah.
Yeah, Mika. I mean, all of you have seen the comment within the chat from Mika. Mika, that's correct. That's due to the new workbook, the new lineup that we have. Within the Quintet system, you can really add all those details for your customer information.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's really important that you work with Quintet online order tool. That's essential because there you have all the information, there you have all the colors. For every one of you who has the workbook in hand, you will see that we have sketches and it is harder to see color combinations as it was in the past. So please definitely work with the Quintet.
Yeah, and I mean,
essential. Yeah.
The remark about those materials is not only for bike, but that's the same situation with outdoor. So we really ask you to work on a uniform level with the quintet system, because that's filled with all of the details that you need for selling. Perfect. Any further questions from your side? Did you like what you see in the past, let's say, half hours? 3, 2, 1.
I think that's a yes. That's a clear yes.
I see that as a yes as well. So Gernot and myself, we take a quick break. We reorganize the showroom here, and we'll meet you in 5 minutes.
See you back in 5 minutes.
Thank you. Quick feedback. Otherwise, we can start it. Sequence. Gernot is already prepared.
Unprepared.
We're prepared. So we kick things off and continue with the World Tour presentation for the upcoming fall winter season 2026-27. What is All Tour about, Gavin?
All Tour. Whenever we think about All Tour, yeah, we have on the one hand side the guys cycling around the world, but then on the other hand side we have people touring on weekends, people touring in their surrounding in the neighborhood.
The
So
day tours,
the
etc.
the day tours, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you talk about fall winter, we talk about more about the day tours and the smaller tours. Mostly people touring on very long trips tend to cycle in warmer conditions. Nevertheless, we have super important styles in our tour collection, which is when it comes to turnover, to revenue, our most important range, because you all know there are the cash cows, rainwear in this, in this series.
We're talking about the Jaras, the wintry escape styles, but of course also Lumino. So what identifies those styles in detail? I mean, when we think of Yaras, and we speak of advanced performance, high function, and timeless design. Wintry and escape, I mean, they're there since forever. What I really love, because they're marking the prize entry and offer best performance essential features. Also, good to and very beautiful style. And then, of course, as you all know, the aluminum styles. New PSA standard. It's a top performing product with additional features and perfect visibility. Jaras. Go.
Martin, make a guess. What kind of jacket am I wearing?
Ooh. So, tell me.
It's the inner jacket of the Yaras 3-in-1 jacket.
It's pretty fancy.
Yeah, so I don't know if you remember the time when we first launched the Yaras 3-in-1 jacket. We had people like, 3-in-1 bike jacket on a high price point. It's possible to sell. You have a 2.5 layer outer jacket. So there's been a lot of doubts about this product, and what happened is from day one on, it became one of the best sellers in the fall winter all tour collection. So this is the new version. In this case, you can see you have a really nice comfortable inner jacket, which you really want to wear not only together with the outer jacket, but you could use it really every day, cycling to work, touring, or after the tour, if you go to get some food. And then the outer jacket is as you used to have it. You have the
Articulation. I mean, let's go back to those essential details about the Jaras jacket. We all remember those big hoods here. Why are they there? They're super important to really match over the helmet and really, again, allow to hear everything and also to have a great, huge sight. Then we have, like Gernot already explained, the underarm ventilation. In here, we have two pockets on the side for storage. Again, a two-way zip, but also the adjustable hood. Lovely jacket. When we look onto the backside, then of course we have all those detailed reflective elements. Again, those in a very lovely performing way. 2.5 layer, really nicely thin material, light performing, super.
And as Martin said, the hood is a helmet compatible, but it is a really improved hood, so you can wear it easily without a helmet, but it fits over a helmet. So yeah, that's the new Yara 3-in-1 jacket.
There's another quick slide about the inner jacket. What I again very interesting that I learned from those presentations in the past days is that glow index that really marks the detail how warm a jacket is. We have here a glow of 0.8, and I learned that they're multiplying itself the more layers you wear. Again, this is really also a very important detail for selling the product to check the glow index. We move on to the wintry styles. What are the wintry styles? We talk here about essential winter products, moderate tourist multi-use items, but also really a very reliable, long-performing items. We have the wintry insulation.
Oh, it's the insulation
jacket.
first. Sorry. Oops.
We have that one in the lovely new color purple ash.
So here again, you have a textile to textile recycled product, 100% 100 gram Primaloft insulation. So really warm touring bike jacket. As you can see on Martin here, you have of course a bike fit. Bike fit means you have enough space in the shoulders, the arms are warm enough, long enough, and the jacket is longer at the back end. You can especially see this in this case for, do we have the picture of the women? Could you move
Lovely
on,
details.
move on to the women's slide? Yeah, here you can see that really the back part of the jacket really nicely covers all parts of your body where you could potentially get cold. So yeah, very nice insulation jacket for bicycle touring.
And for those
Absolute must-have for all kinds of activities.
jacket of the Jaras, we had a glow rate of 0.8. Here we have a glow measure of 0.2. So that really, again, underlines the warmth of the jacket itself. We move on to a very classic style, the wintry jacket. Wintry jacket has been reworked completely. So we have base and a back of it's like 100% windproof, no PFAS finish. Remember, that's the update on the eco finish itself. We have a very comfy and stretchy jacket itself, very breathable. Equipped with all the details that you expect from a wintry jacket. We have reflective elements. We have those two existing pockets on side. And hell, that's a really lovely style update that we gave to the jacket. Also, the color here is very important for me to mention because the past one already always had a very close version. If we go a little bit more fancy, can you come get up here so you can really see the detail? A bit more fancy, so it's really like a V shape in here. So it gives it a very modern look, a very attractive touch to the jacket itself. Again, available in 3 different colors. So here we see the black and neon that Gernot wore during the presentation. But then again, we have a version in deep font, which is really like a very lovely color and say like a very rich color. But there's also the Everest blue as an extra response to that one.
So it is as Martin mentioned, it is as with the other soft shell styles which we have shown you before. The material really makes a big difference. That's a big improvement. So check out. I hope you have samples. If you have the samples in your showrooms, check the material, compare the material to the old version. Yeah, this is definitely a big step forward. What else do we have? Ah, nice one.
Let's go to the mid-layers.
So we have a mid layer made of the same material that we presented you in the all mountain range. So again, you have 15% merino wool. This was the anti-odor effect. Then you have 7% elastan, and then you have 78% textile to textile PET material. So what's special about it? It is an all-tour full zip shirt. So
I mean, what's really special for me, I need to use the tail of the camera again. Look at it. This is really getting warm and comfy as a mid layer. It feels fantastic. Check out the samples. But not only the inner part of the shirt is amazing. We have lovely details like those small pockets on the side, again with those thin technical string cords equipped. That's an amazing detail to me. Also, the colors are very fancy, very fashionable again that we're using. Color-wise, we go to the women's with oat, graphite, and ruby dusk. And with men, we have
purple ash.
Yeah, purple ash, dark sea, and graphite as well.
So that it? No, that's
Is it?
Is it? I don't know.
No, we check for the accessories. Why do we need accessories in all tour? I mean, we're around the entire day in the elements, and it's the same with the shoes that we mentioned before. Whenever you get cold shoes, wet shoes, or cold hands, fun most of the time is over. So what we did is a new wintry glove.
The new wintry glove. Anja explained to us that the wintry glove is specially designed for Uwe Gottschalk because obviously he is always getting cold hands. He's cycling to work every day, and well, doesn't matter. So in these days, it's in the mornings, 1 to 5 degree. So I recommended him to cycle faster because that's what I do if I get cold hands. But obviously, he said none of the gloves we have in our portfolio are warm enough. So the result is this glove, a very warm winter glove for cycling. Of course, it is no, it has a lot of
detailing with the reflective elements on side, as I've shown already. But also the cuff is very important because you can really nicely adjust the glove to the size of your ankle. Again, there is a small cuff inside, which really lovely. Let me see if I can show you that here, which lovely closes the ankle and gives a nice extension to the shirt that you're wearing or the jacket, doesn't matter. Yeah, material wise, of course, the index finger and the thumb are equipped with the usability for the modern smartphones, reflective elements. What more is there to add?
It's just super.
No issue that we need to add.
So what kind of product, Martin, do you sell if your customers get wet feet?
Oh.
What's the bestseller, absolute bestseller you could think of?
Bike Gator. We sell thousands and thousands of these, and we always get the question, those are lovely, but is there like a warm version existing of it?
So here it is, the winter version, so the padded version of our bestseller Bike Gator Short. You have a new Bike Gator Warm, and you have a 60-gram insulation, so perfect overshoe for wet and cold conditions. And it will probably be a very easy seller as most of your customers will probably have the Bike Gator Short, and they're just waiting for this product, the Bike Gator Warm.
So again, the adjustment on top, the Velcro, as you know, from the existing Bike Gator. We have the Velcros on the backside with a long reflective element. But what we changed also here, which is very important for even better adjustment, there's no permanent Velcro, but we have 4 different segments. So it's way easier to close the overshoe in total.
So in general, we could say don't underestimate accessories. Accessories on the bike side of the business are quite important, especially when it comes to the fall winter season. Once you place the accessories with your dealers, they will start to reorder, and at the end, the turnover you can generate with accessories. Don't underestimate this. It's a very important part of the business.
Right.
To sum up, Martin, your part. Sum up,
Okay.
or oh no, it really we have. Oh no,
No,
go
it's
for
the
it. Yeah,
resume
yeah.
for the
Yeah.
for the old tour range. So what have we seen in the past minutes? It's been the Jarrah's 3-inch jacket. So 2.5 layer, very good, but also a very lovely inner jacket with the new complete lineup with padding, etc. Then you see the updates on the wintry range, a very warm wintry insulation jacket with 100 grams primal of insulation, but also an update on the wintry jacket itself and the wintry full zip jersey. Then, as Gernot mentioned, accessories, very important part of our business. Gloves and gaiters. We have the new wintry gloves and the bike gaiter warm overshoes. So that's it from the all tour part.
There should be hardware. Is there?
We quickly change to the urban part, and then we see the hardware.
Yep. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Okay, Martin, are you ready for urban bike or any product missing? No, yeah, but do you have all the products you need? Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay, let's move on.
People available. So urban bike fall winter. What we usually have. When we speak of apparel, I mean it's always style driven. We're in urban surrounding. It goes from everyday cycling to work to sports or to daily actions, getting the groceries, the kids from the kindergarten, whatsoever. So it is important to have like a unique, trendy, sportive, and uncomplicated style. For us, very important is the topic, of course, sustainability. And yeah, it should work with anything from a walk to public transportation to cycling itself. So let's go into detail.
So, Martin, why urban bike? What would you stop cycling in fall, winter in an urban area? Why would you stop? Would you stop? No, you wouldn't stop.
There is no reason to stop, basically. I mean, when you have short distances that you can discover more easy with a bike or with public transportation rather than with a car, I'm the first one to hop on a bike.
So there is no reason for Martin because he works for VAUDE and he knows that there are very good products out there to protect you from wind and rain, the elements.
Yeah.
And that's what it is about when it comes to commuting all year round. If it is windy, if it is cold, if it rains, you need the right gear. And therefore, we have some new products in the urban bike range.
Yeah. I mean, what is key? You have to have a relaxed fit, stretch element on side, but then also have a great visibility. I mean, I would expect from a jacket like that to have like a friendly design that I can wear for cycling, but also in the urban surrounding, like we said. Yeah. And here we go with the cyclist soft gel jacket. Cyclist soft gel jacket has there been before, of course, but what is new? What is new is that we have like an uniform and really like full visibility of reflective elements on side of the arms down to the lower part of the back, as you know. But still, we have these descent hoods to really secure you from the elements. And when we look onto the front, we have this full zip in the front, which is windproof with a 100% windproofness. And of course, all of you know that 100% windproof means also more or less for a quick shower. Absolutely no problem. It's not waterproof, but water repellent. So easy for the everyday use.
So no PFAS finish.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you remember how many meters of reflective
Reflective quartz. That would be an interesting question for the chat, but I think we will blow up. What do you think? How many meters of reflective piping has been used on this one jacket?
Okay, let me guess. I would say 5 meters.
Yeah, I think I remember correctly, roughly 5 to 6 meters, depending on side. But that's again really impressive. 5 to 6 meters that reflective cord on the entire jacket. Here we see the women's version. They are available in ruby dust and graphite. Lovely trendy colors. When you look here in detail again. Those sportive small zippers that we use also with reflective pipings. And when we think of pipings, or when we talk about pipings, rather than on your samples, the cords here with the samples, they were a bit small and tiny. For the mass production, they will come into an improved diameter and sizing. So they will be a bit thicker. And yeah, that underlines more reliability. No, they would work, but it looks more uniform and more connected to the existing string cords that we use.
Oh, last but not least.
Nicely done slides for the women's, and then we jump to the shirts. Shirts. That's always like a statement in terms of style. And what I really love is the prints that improved so much over the recent seasons.
So that's a new product because what we had, I mean, you all know our urban bike shirts in summer, which are very successful. But what we've been missing so far is an bike long sleeve, and here it is. We have two very nice prints, and I'm pretty sure both of these styles will be as successful as our winter bike, our summer cycling shirt.
That we have. Now we've seen the details for the women's. Again, the cyclist soft shell jacket, also a long sleeve, and then we switch over to the men's version. We have again.
Yeah, if you look at this guy, you can easily see that it is modernized, so it's a younger jacket. Yeah, so I think very trendy, nice jacket. We should have shown this picture before. You can easily see it here. If I wear the jacket, I'm not as young as this guy, so younger, modernized, soft shell jacket.
Over the entire range, and it's really.
And I felt younger wearing it.
Especially with a long sleeve shirt with these super attractive prints, got certified, made in Europe. Of course, a multi-use shirt, not only for cycling, but also for your everyday use in a regular fit. We have a handful of color updates. Cyclist warm rain jacket, color updates in graphite and ruby dust. Cyclist warm rain jacket, we have added two colorways, time and oat, and also the cyclist padded parka with ruby dust and oat gets two new colorways for the women's. And then we switch to the bike mounts. Yes, they on the bike Aqua Transformer. Yeah, what is new to the Aqua Transformer? I mean, that's quite a successful model since it's been released 2 seasons ago, right?
Yeah, right. So the improved Aqua Transformer, what is different? You can see the flap in the front. In the past, I mean, or sorry, let's switch back again. If you look at the Aqua Transformer, you have two kind of materials. On the one hand side, you have the fishskin TPO material, and on the other hand side, you have a lighter material here. Oh, sorry, you can see it here in the surrounding. In the past, the flap was made out of fishskin material, and we changed it to this softer material, which has the effect that it is way easier to flap. So, oh, sorry, I need to, you can see it. So, by using this softer, lighter material, the flapping process is way easier than it was before. What is different as well? The first version of the Aqua Transformer was a little bit short in material here, so we added some material that it is easier to close the bag. Yeah, that's pretty much the update. There will be a bigger handle. That's wrong at the samples, so it will be easier to grab the Aqua Transformer. Very important if you, for example, cycle with Uwe's favorite glove, so the very warm winter glove, then you need some more space here. This will be changed. Yeah.
The update, will they get a new item number, or is it just like a running change?
No, it's a running. I mean, it is the same model, but it's new color.
So we have the same item number, but new color codes.
And you can see we have some very nice color options. And of course, everyone's favorite, all black.
Can you say again about this barcode? So is the item number is the same, but the barcode is different?
The color code will change, Mika.
Color code, but barcode will stay as it is.
Barcode will the main item number will remain and the color code will change. So the GTIN and the EAN number, they will be individualized and replaced and changed. And that's also connected to the barcode, I think.
It's important info. Thanks.
Absolutely. All right. So new colorways for the Aqua Back Deluxe and the Commu Pro. We have added the colorway Agave. Very lovely light green here as an example with the Augsburg back. Lovely color update.
Yeah, here you see the Aquaback Deluxe or the second side of the Augsburg. So we think it's a very commercial, good color for this material.
And
what else?
Matching the existing collection when it comes to clothing and I think.
Yeah, a perfect match, yeah.
And then for the Neo commuter briefcase and for the Transformer backpack, there is an upgrade, updated color, deer brown, color code 895, deer brown here for the Neo commuter briefcase.
Oh, you know both of the colors from the textiles. We have agave in the range and we have deer brown in the range. And we think we have here two very strong colors for Transformer panniers or cycling bags as well.
Right. From material changes to reliable weld quality. Gernot, can you give us some insights about that?
Yeah, we have added this slide, as you know, that we had between 2019 and beginning of 2021 some problems with the welding quality of the Aqua bags due to a material problem, and we still get bags back from this time. But we wanted to give you the information that we have improved a lot of measures, and all the bags which are coming back are still from these old times in 2019, 20, and 21, which we still replace, even if our guarantee of 5 years, well, even if they're older than 5 years. But just to give you the certainty that all the products which are produced now are highly controlled, and we have no more problems with the welding process.
The summary of our fourth chapter. So what have you seen as new styles? Second structure jacket with 4 meters of reflective piping within one jacket. No, it's not even more. It's 5 to 6 meters.
5.1, I think, isn't it?
Depending on the size, but also the cyclist long sleeve shirts. We have a handful of new colors for existing styles like the cyclist form rain jacket, the Aqua Transformer, or the padded parka. And then Gernot gave you the update information about the welding process for the Aquas that are made in Germany. Thanks for listening. I'll jump back into that, Gernot. That has been quite fun. I hope you guys enjoyed as well. Are there any questions left from your side? Stefan is ready with a microphone to speak to us if there are any questions within the chat.
Or maybe Stefan have any questions? I'm not sure.
No, I've been following you guys, and it was a very good professional summary. Wrap it up to what I've seen during the presentations at the sales meeting the last 2 days. So thanks for that.
Friends out there in front of the screens, are there any remarks, any questions, any feedback from your side that you want to share with us? You not only have to type in them into the chat, but just open your mic, give us a quick feedback that you're there and what you think.
And we can also share insights if you now think about, okay, what is it about? Cycling in fall, winter times, do I miss revenue or can I generate more revenue? Drop an email to Martin or to your country sales manager, and we can share insight about the most important models, about most important colors. Yeah, don't underestimate the fall winter season when it is about cycling. Yeah. And always remember, life is better on a bicycle.
Lovely words to close that session. So friends, if there's nothing else from your side, I would ask Stefan and Lutz for our final goodbye today. It's been lovely to have you guys around. Sorry to not have had you here, but I'm sure that we will meet up you guys very shortly in individual countries for the key account presentations and so on. Thanks for being with us. Thanks to the entire team. Thanks to the team which is behind the camera for making this all possible. All the product managers, marketing colleagues. Thanks to each and one of you.
IT,
yeah, great job. We love IT.
Anybody still wants a word from your side?
Thanks for great work.
I hope it was not too dull. You had some fun. You had some smiles on your face during the presentation.
and you had some lunch.
Some lunch.
So now it's up to you. Go out and sell.
Yeah, and as already mentioned, please consider all the detailed presentations of the topics that we could not handle in this short time now, CSR and so on. Very, very interesting and important information. So please take your time to dive deeper into these topics. That would be great. And registration, salesman, sales meeting, and you enter the page with all the information. Yeah. Bing. What is it?
Thanks for the good presentation. Okay, great. Thank you very
Have a
much.
lovely
and
weekend.
Thank you.
Great sales season. Have a great weekend ahead.
Have fun.
And see you
Take
soon.
care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.